Isaiah 38, time spent in death's waiting room. At that time, Hezekiah got sick. He was about to die. The prophet Isaiah, son of Amos, visited him and said, God says, prepare your affairs and your families. Think this is it. You're going to die, and you're not going to get well. Hezekiah turned away from Isaiah and, facing the wall, prayed to God. God, please, I beg you, remember how I lived my life. I have lived faithfully in your presence. I've lived out of a heart that was totally yours. You've seen how I've lived, the good that I've done. And Hezekiah wept as he prayed painful tears. Then God told Isaiah, go and speak with Hezekiah. Give him this message from me, God, the God of your ancestor David. I have heard your prayer. I've seen your tears, and here's what I'll do. I'll add 15 years to your life, and I'll save both you and this city from the king of Assyria. I have my hand on this city. And this is your confirming sign, confirming that I, God, will do exactly what I have promised. Watch for this. As the sun goes down and the shadow lengthens on the sundial of Ahaz, I'm going to reverse the shadow 10 notches on the dial. And that's what happened. The declining sun shadow reversed 10 notches on the dial. This is what Hezekiah, king of Judah, wrote after he'd been sick and then recovered from his sickness. In the very prime of life, I have to leave. Whatever time I have left is spent in death's waiting room. No more glimpses of God in the land of the living. No more meetings with my neighbors. No more rubbing shoulders with friends. This body I inhabit is taken down and packed away like a camper's tent. Like a weaver, I've rolled up the carpet of my life as God cuts me free of the loom. And at day's end sweeps up the scraps and the pieces. I cry for help until morning. Like a lion, God pummels and pounds me, relentlessly finishing me off. I squawk like a doomed hen and moan like a dove. My eyes ache from looking up for help. Master, I'm in trouble. Get me out of this. But what's the use? God himself gave me the word. He's done it to me. I can't sleep. I'm not upset. I'm not troubled. Oh, Master, these are the conditions in which people live. And yes, in these very conditions, my spirit is still alive, fully recovered with a fresh infusion of life. It seems it was good for me to go through all those troubles. Throughout them all, you held tight to my lifeline. You never let me tumble over the edge into nothing, but my sins you let go of. You threw them over your shoulder, and good riddance. The dead don't thank you. The choirs don't sing praises from the morgue. Those buried 6 feet under don't witness to your faithful ways. It's the living, live men, live women who thank you, just as I'm doing right now. Parents give their children full reports on your faithful ways. God saves, and he'll save me. As fiddles and mandolins strike up the tunes, we'll sing and sing for the rest of our lives in the sanctuary of God. Isaiah had said, prepare a poultice of figs and put it in the boil so he may recover. Put it on the boil. Hezekiah had said, what is my cue that it's all right to enter again the sanctuary of God? There will be nothing left. 39. Sometime later, King Merodach Baladan, son of Baladan of Babylon, sent messengers with greetings and a gift to Hezekiah. He had heard that Hezekiah had been sick and was now well. Hezekiah received the messages warmly. He took them on a tour of his royal precincts, proudly showing them all his treasures, silver, gold, spices, expensive oils, all his weapons, everything out on display. There was nothing in his house or kingdom that Hezekiah didn't show them. Later, the prophet Isaiah showed up, and he asked Hezekiah, what were these men up to? What did they say, and where did they come from? Hezekiah said, they came from a long way off from Babylon. And what did they see in your palace? Everything, said Hezekiah. I showed them the works. I opened all the doors and impressed them with it all. Then Isaiah said to Hezekiah, now listen to this message from God of the angel armies. I have to warn you. The time is coming when everything in this palace, along with everything that your ancestors accumulated before you, will be hauled off to Babylon. God says that there will be nothing left. Nothing. And not only your things, but your sons. Some of your sons will be taken into exile, ending up as eunuchs in the palace of the king of Babylon. Hezekiah replied to Isaiah, good. If God says so, it's good. Within himself, he was thinking, but surely nothing bad will happen in my lifetime. I'll enjoy peace and stability as long as I live.